Hey YouTube, this is Levi with another video. I want to talk about gun rights. I got my girlfriend, my beautiful girlfriend. She's camera shy. So am I actually. I want to talk about gun rights because people get it all messed up in their minds with gun rights, and they think that gun rights are, well, guns kill people. Guns are bad. They're violent. They're just so bad. And anybody can find a way to kill somebody. It's not about guns. Guns don't have legs. Guns don't walk. Guns don't shoot people out of nowhere. And you gotta start realizing that. I mean, there's people out there that are confused and born and raised a certain way. They're raised the way they're raised, which, you know, I'm not saying necessarily it's a bad thing. I'm just saying that it's sometimes it can be a bad thing because some people are raised to believe that guns are bad, that liberalism is okay, that our rights being taken away is okay, because they always think it's bettering the world. And I've had a few people that I've hung out with that were liberals, and we literally changed them over by just hanging out with them and knowing, or letting them know that we're not as bad as people as most people think. And, you know, I'm from Montana. I'm living in Montana right now. My girlfriend's from Montana. Breonna.
I was born in Montana.
Born in Montana.
But I was raised in Colorado.
So people have this idea in their brains that people are bad if they're gun owners, or people are bad if they film somebody, or people are bad if they own a big jacked up truck because it's bad for the environment. Let me tell you something, man. The worst thing for the environment is people, period, in general. The more people we have in this world, the more we eat, the more we shit, the more we pollute. And that's kind of, you know, the truth. I know it sounds fucked up to say, but that's the truth. People are the world's killer. And I'm a Christian, so I don't believe that the world is gonna go down like most people think. And this world is not gonna be forever. It's all temporary. Not to say just go out and fuck it up and party like it's 1699. But you know, respect the world and respect animals, respect people, respect everything. But realize that the problems that people have sometimes, you know, like with gun owners, and to get off subject a little bit, there's you know, people that actually own this actually gives gun owners like a really bad name, is people that actually go out and do mass shootings, like the guy in what was it, Arizona?
Las Vegas?
Oh yeah, the Las Vegas shooting.
Las Vegas.
Yep. Las Vegas shooting. And the guy went out, obviously he owned guns. He probably had a clean record to buy the guns.
Or Denver.
And he went out, or the Denver shooting. And, or the Columbine. They had guns. His dad had guns, so obviously he was like some kind of a gun owner. But you can't stop crazy people. You can't stop people that are insane. You know what I'm saying? And it's what's the word I'm looking for?
You can't stop crazy.
You can't, exactly. You can't
Guns
stop crazy.
Don't kill people. People
exactly.
kill people.
And Brianna, like, since I met you, how bad have I been and how crazy have I been? You know, like there's some of my days.
Oh, you've been fucking crazy. I'm just kidding.
I know I seem crazy over you too,
No.
but it's just nervousness, I promise you people.
No, he's a good man. He knows how things work. He knows logic. Unlike most people.
So I'm not crazy.
I mean, he is kind of crazy.
But okay, so I'm a little bit crazy. But I'm not go out and grab my gun and just go blow people up kind of crazy. I think that's absolutely absurd.
Like what my mom
And
like what my mom did to me.
I don't think, you know, people should be doing that at all by any means. But gun owners, it's a different story. It's, you know, it's about our rights when it renders down to it. Freedom of speech. I got through watching a video about Judge Judy, and she actually charged a guy $5,000 because of his because
he videotaped this lady.
He was actually videotaping.
Yeah, he was videotaping this lady, and she was acting crazy with him and threatening.
She was a scan artist.
Yeah, she just wanted him for food and sex and shit like that.
Money.
Yeah.
And he's the one that got in trouble because he had like a YouTube video or like a channel like I do. Obviously, probably not a very big one, kind of like I do. By the way, if you can subscribe, that'd be awesome. But he had like a small YouTube channel like I did, and he just was filming her, and it pissed her off, upset her, and not to mention he was,
he was driving her around.
Yeah, he was.
And then he was like filming her, and she was like getting mad, and she's like, "Oh well, I'm gonna threaten that you kidnap me and stuff like that." So
exactly, and I think it's just kind of messed up how the world works nowadays. And I wish it was different, but you know, America was built on something very true a long time ago. It was about our freedom, and we escaped prosecution. We actually came to the United States. If you know your history, we came to the United States to make a new people. We formed a new nation, and then obviously the Civil War happened, and people, they call it the war of brothers on brothers. What that means, you know, we were fighting each other in the United States, which is kind of messed up, but it's going to happen again if this keeps cycling. It's going to happen again. It's going to happen worse and worse every single time. And the Civil War was about freedom. Our rights were protecting us, and we won. There was the blue coats and the gray coats, you know, and the Confederates. Like, next time you hang up a Confederate flag, know that Confederate flag died a long time ago. We fought them and won as a people, as a real Americans, against slavery and women abuse back then. And you can look up the history on that if you don't believe me. And now it's happening again. We won, but as a people, as Americans, we got to keep at it. You know, you got to keep going. You can't just stop and just forget about it. You got to constantly remind yourself what America was built after, what America was for. And it's the best country in the world. You know, we got the coronavirus going around right now,
America.
and
Fuck yeah.
it's sad, you know, but it's you know, it's what happens, and you just got to deal with it. We got to get back up and keep moving, and instead of just giving up.
Another thing, like, if you own a gun and you think you know how to shoot it or how to handle it, and you don't, then don't own a gun. Like, figure out how to do that, because I've been in this situation that was not good. So, yeah, just figure out how to own a gun and fire it.
Exactly.
Because you can't be, what am I trying to say? Like, you're making everybody else that owns guns look bad.
Exactly. And that's training too. Life is training, you know. It's all about training. It's all about hardship. You know, I'm homeless right now with all my blankets in a bag.
No. Oh my gosh.
And it's I know it's embarrassing. It's life though. It's no one will let us rent because we don't have enough like good credit built up. We don't have any like renter's history really, just like roommates and all that, and that's pretty much it. And we don't, you know, I'm 25, my girlfriend's 25, and we don't have any renter's history, like I said, and it's really hard for us, and it's really getting to us after a while. And I made a few of the videos, if you want to check them out, of us actually having fun. So, you know, this is my homeless life, but this is also about what's going on in the mind on a daily basis. And, you know, if someone was breaking into your home, you want to protect yourself. So let's say, you know, all the hurricanes that happened, there was looting, there was breaking into people's places, there was stores being broke into, there was stuff being looted, and people being raped, and so on and so forth. And people had no control because it was in the big cities, with the laws being the way they are. And if we actually stood up as a people, we can make America great again. Instead of, and that's not Trump's words, by the way. You know, I'm not exactly a Trump fan. You know, I mean, he's a good guy, but there's a lot of things that he does and says that I don't like and that are wrong, I believe. But that's my opinion, and you guys will have your own set of opinions. But, you know, it's, if someone broke into your house, and if it was your family on the line, sometimes people gotta react quick and protect themselves. And through a crisis like that, it is a very dangerous thing to actually go through, because you gotta be able to protect yourself, like I said. And, you know, I'm not trying to force you guys to go down to the gun shop and go buy a bunch of guns, but, you know, you can buy one good gun, learn how to shoot it really good, and get really good with it. And
make sure you learn how to shoot it.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm from Montana. There's a lot of gun owners over here, but there's a lot of liberalism that's moving over here, and it's destroying Montana. Montana is a beautiful state, and it's got a lot of potential, and people are moving over here. And there was a thing recently, on Facebook, about the fucking the bear. They were like saying, bears need to be more tame.
In Yellowstone, they said that Yellowstone bears need to be able to be petted, basically. Fucking ridiculous.
Tamed down. I mean, are you fucking serious? What kind of a fucking people are we? All I can say, you come to
fucking grizzly bear.
No, you cannot pet.
Stupid.
You cannot go up to a grizzly bear and pet it. Okay.
Any bear.
So bears That's a wild animal. You're not gonna go up to it and fucking pet it, are you? You can't fucking pet a bear, dude. But everyone knows that. Or I thought,
yeah. You think that'd be common sense?
You think it would be common sense, but people are losing their minds, and it's ungodliness. And by the way, another thing to do with that, look on every single coin that you have in your pocket: nickel, quarter, dime, penny, $50, $1 coins, everything, and it says, "In God we trust." This land was built off of religion. This is what was a religion crisis back in the day. We were getting crucified back in many places, Germany, and so on and so forth. I'm not going to go into the details because I don't want to piss some of you guys off. Maybe some of you guys might be in certain religions that I don't believe in, but it's not. I'm not condemning you to hell. God's not going to condemn you to hell. But I'm just simply talking about America here. And it's about freedom of religion, freedom of speech, freedom of guns, freedom of all of that we need to stick up for. And, like a big thing that's going on right now is like cameras. People freak out when they're being filmed. And it's like, why are you freaking out being filmed? What?
Yeah, if you have nothing to do wrong, then why are you freaking out? I mean, that's just proof.
No, exactly. And it is proof. You are right. I mean, cameras freak people out. It's just a lens. I mean, I'm nervous talking on a camera because it feels like I'm talking to nobody right now. And it kind of makes me look psycho. But and my girlfriend says I'm going through my quarter life crisis.
He's going through his quarter life crisis.
I'm not going through my quarter life crisis.
He is.
No, I'm not. But anyway. She'll tell you what she believes, and I'll tell you what I believe. But anyway. So people are mixed up in their minds, and they don't realize what is happening and how much is destroying our country. So if you can, leave a thumbs up and like this video, heart it and heart me because I'm just fucking gorgeous. So if you can do that, if you can do that, and definitely thumbs up because this is Montana. And subscribe mostly. That'd be great. And I'll be making new videos on my homeless life. So
our homeless life.
Yeah, our
homeless life.
Now I'm gonna get some shit later on. But anyway. Our homeless life. Anyway, so I'll stay in contact. Thanks, guys. Bye.